is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and if you guys read the title, I know what you guys are thinking. Wait, what? Pana, how did you complete this look in just 2 hours? Y'all know I'm fast at what I do, but today I actually have a hack. So Jana Collection has came out with these jungle box braid crochet braids, meaning that they are already pre-made and pre-pulled and ready to install in your client's head, and this will save so much time, especially when doing jungle box braids, guys. That's why I have not done these on my channel yet, just because they take so much time. But with these pre-made crochet braids, it's literally going to cut the time in half and make this style so much easier and so much quicker to do. So I'm actually going to be crocheting these into the back of China's head. You guys can see my braid pattern here, and in the front I'm actually going to be doing a feed-in braid design, and I'm going to be making sure the ends of those braids also have the hair pulled just like the crochet jungle braids, and that's going to help them blend in, and voila guys, we will have our style together. So each braid has a loop at the top, so you're going to need to make sure you have your crochet hook, because we're going to be crocheting this into the back of your client's hair. And I like to make this look really full, because that way no matter how China parts her hair, it's going to still look realistic, like she has actual box braids in the back. You can also use these and do a full head of just the crochet jungle box braids, but I like to get creative with my crochet styles, because I've talked a lot about how, like, one thing that bothers me about crochet is that it doesn't look realistic, and so I just think that using them in this manner is a great way to get a super realistic look. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with crochet, these are super easy to install. So basically what I'm doing is taking my crochet hook and I'm going to install it where I want the braid to lay. I'm going to pull the braid through using the loop, putting the loop in the clamp, and then I'm going to stick my crochet hook through the loop and then crochet the end of the braid through itself. So I know that sounds really confusing. It's probably just a lot easier to watch what I'm doing here versus me trying to explain it, because I feel like that just really sounded like a lot. But like I said, these are super easy to install. This is definitely something that you can DIY, especially if you can feed and braid the front of your hair. So I'm going to continue to crochet until I fill up the entire back of my client's head. And for this back section, I use a total of 5 packs. Like I said, I wanted to make it look super full and super realistic. These are definitely not going to be something that's heavy, because the braids are really lightweight. So that's a really good thing, but you can definitely get away with using 4 packs. I just wanted to make sure that it was super full and her entire back of her head section was covered. So I was super geek, guys, because these crochet braids were actually 30 inches, and you guys know I always joke and call China a giraffe. She's literally so tall, so this is like the perfect length for her. If you guys like waist length, butt length type braids, then this will be perfect for you. I'm pretty sure that they do offer multiple sizes. I'll be sure to double check on that for you guys, but 30 inches, baby. Okay, period. I love long braids, so I was super happy about that. So this is what it's going to look like when the entire back is finished. I love how full it is and how natural these look already. You guys can see all along that top section there, everything is covered, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we can go ahead and get into the feed-in braids. So for the front, I actually decided to go with a super simple design. So each side is kind of just going to fan out. And I'm making sure that the ends of these braids are going to resemble Jana Collection's jungle box braids that are in the back. So I'm going to make sure that I'm pulling small pieces out as I braid those down. And I will show you in regular speed how I'm doing that. But I'm really not going to talk you guys through the feed-in braid method, because I know you guys watch me do this all the time. I'm actually using the Magic Fingers Red Shine and Jam, because it was sent to me in a box that I received, and so I wanted to, you know, use it. I do really like this product, but you guys know I have switched from using Shine and Jam for a while, but this is always definitely a go-to, especially if you're a beginner. I think that this is a great product to start out with, so I'll make sure that I link everything that I'm using in this video in the description section for you guys. Alright, so here we are in regular speed. I'm going to show you guys how I pull out those pieces to create a jungle box braid. A lot of people have asked if this is hard to do when you braid tight, and I really didn't have an issue because you're pulling it out just a little bit after you braid it down, so it's not like the braid is like super duper tight. But basically you're going to braid down and you're going to pull from the part that you just braided, and you're going to alternate sides when you're doing this to create that jungle box braid look. I decided not to do it like every other one. I'm going to braid down about an inch or two and then pull out another section. This just allows you more time to like go quicker. Obviously the more that you do, the longer it's going to take. And also remember, I'm trying to mimic the jungle box braids that we just crocheted in, and they weren't like too dramatic. So I just want to make sure that these feed-in braids at the top are going to blend in with that back section. Remember, you want to try to mimic the look of the crochet locks as best as you can. That's what's going to make this look most natural. So I'm making sure that I am braiding this down to the entire tippity tip of the braid, because that's how the crochet locks are. And then you also want to make sure that you try to get the same exact length as well, so that these braids are not stopping too high up, because once again, that'll make it look, you know, not the same. So I typically always braid down to the very tip of my braids when I do it. These crochet locks look like they were kind of burnt at the ends. I'm not going to do that, but once you dip it, if you braid it all the way down to the tip, it's going to literally look exactly like it. So boom guys, here is my braid completed. You guys can see how bomb that looks, and I'm just going to continue to do that for the rest of the braids. You guys can see even when it lay down there, it looks super natural. So we're gonna just mimic the same thing on the opposite side, and then we will be done.
She likes chocolate covered strawberries and wine. She likes notes that say I love you all the time. Roses at your feet. Baby girl, be mine. Baby girl, be mine. Yeah, yeah. Pick up your phone, I need your attention. My girl so bad we call her detention. I am so glad we moved beyond friendship. And your mama like me. Look, I squared up with Cupid, told him find me. I stole your love, you shot my heart. I'm losing breath, it's getting dark. I think I might need CPR. Baby, won't you tell me, do you love me like I do? Tell me what you're willing to prove, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. It's true that you mean the world to me, yeah. I travel around the globe, but I know that you're the only girl for me. And I gotta let you know that, yeah, baby, yeah.
Alright guys, so we are on the last braid. We're going to go ahead and get into the finishing touches. I didn't mousse her hair or anything. I'm just going to be dipping the ends of the feed-in braids only, and I'm making sure that I only dip the very bottom because I was afraid if I went too high up with the water it would ruin the loops that I created in the braids. So we're just going to be focusing that on the tips, and the braids weren't stiff or anything, which is awesome. The crochet braids are definitely not stiff. They're very flowing and have a lot of movement. So I'm super excited to do our reveal. I'm going to show you guys the finished look right now, and it looks so natural, so bomb, and so beautiful. So again guys, this style took me a total of 2 hours to complete. Definitely cut the time in half. Something like this would typically take me about 4 hours to do, and also I was recording, so I probably could get this knocked out a lot quicker. But look how natural and how beautiful it looks, and my feed-in braids are blending in perfect with these crochet braids. If you guys are interested in purchasing, I will leave all of the information that you guys need in the description section down below. You guys should be able to get any Janet Collection products at your local beauty supply. I know a lot of times you guys ask me for online links, but you guys can also check there as well. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, let's drop red hearts in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I will catch you guys in my next video.